The Iron Bow. Ho, 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 ho.
Simple words, and they stir emotions and feelings across the entire state of Alabama, which can be felt and in many cases starts blood to boiling because rivalries like this define this great sport. Welcome everyone to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside Dave Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. Alabama had little trouble the last time they saw the Tigers blowing out Auburn in the Iron Bowl.
Alabama made a statement. They did it from the very opening whistle. They completely dominated the Tigers in all 3 facets of the game.
And the Tigers fans heard about it all year long. You know Bama loves to beat down Auburn in the Iron Bowl and brag about it for a year. Let's see what the Tigers respond.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Back to pass, it's Russell. Rush is on him. He's going to run it. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard them.
And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run. And you've seen over the years, they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly. They've had receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
The Tigers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch those.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thompson. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Tigers are rolling down the field. They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. After the big first down sack, it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Jukes his way for more. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the 2nd drive.
Yeah.
Breaks into the open. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Russell. He's going for the big play. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tide.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, how big is the Michigan-Ohio State rivalry? They call it simply the game. And here's the final wrap-up. Michigan found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage maize and blue football. Those folks in the big house won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Got it behind the line. It's Mays. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the 1st time. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped Here comes that Alabama offense. They've already put up a couple of scores, and now they have it again up 10-3. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The give to the back. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, and they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before.
Oh, he's got some space. And he motors into
Auburn
the end
doing?
zone. Touchdown,
What are they doing?
Alabama!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. This offense really needs to get something going right now. Already down 17-3. Snags it quickly on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Line getting set on second down. Wants to throw. It's Nolan. Got it set up on the outside. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
They're setting up the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Man, oh man, did he take a shot. You don't want many shots like that for your quarterback. Obviously, you want to take care of him, but when you run those screens, you're trying to get people to come in quick and let him go. But you don't want him hitting your quarterback like that too many times.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Tigers are flying down the field. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Craver. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Give to the running back. Turning it on. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Bama. Once he got some room, it was over.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking for a man. It's Nolan. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Mays. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Tigers in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? Just barely able to keep him from housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He wants it all. And it's caught. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Nolan. Bringing the heat. On target to the left. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here's the handoff. Showing off the arm. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Henderson. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. The Tigers are on the move. From the gun, the give, looking for room. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Inside the 25. There he goes. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Under fire. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Snagged in the middle, it's Rigby. They put it in the hands of their playmaking receiver, but he will be stopped short. It's 4th down. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. It's good. Easy call for the ref. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Oklahoma showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong, but the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking for a big gain. Snags it on the right. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Moulton. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage. And
breaks into the open. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. It's complete to the right. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now. His last 2 games out, completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown tie.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Back to pass, it's Nolan. That's caught. It's Craven. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Auburn lines up quickly. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Setting up the screen. Breaks the tackle. Running into the open space. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Got got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock.
No gain on the play.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on second down. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Deep shot for the end zone. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Tigers and Tide.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So here comes the Auburn offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much,
Oh, he's got some space. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Offense getting set for first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Nolan. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Rides the back on the option, the give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Off-play action. Plows through the defense. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal touchdown. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Mays. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. To the air, it's Nolan. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Really nice job by the quarterback there, just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
16.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's got it again. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Edwards. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Lost one deep down the right side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Snagged out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, these wide receivers work the middle of the field. So much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. New set of downs after the completion. The give to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Back to throw, it's Russell. Got it in the middle, it's Hoffman. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Got the first down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. The run to the left. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And that run really really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Makes the grab over.
These guys should be it.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And they just tack
What's up,
on
dude?
more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter
What
was
league are
sitting
you from?
extremely
What league are you
pretty.
in,
All we got to
Seahawks?
do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Flips it out on the screen. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive.
She's one of the first downs, like kneel down.
Return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Caught in the backfield. It's Braswell. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Unloads to the right. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The latest edition of this in-state passion play is bathed in crimson as Alabama rolls to victory over Auburn in the Iron Bowl. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.